studio in Fairport. And driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Well, hello and welcome. Thanks for getting your pot on. Thank you for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word about the pirate ship slowly growing. Like my gut after the storm.
Like those moles on your back.
Yeah, slowly growing like the moles on my back. I just went for a skid check. How dare you? How dare you?
All the way?
Yeah.
Full?
Oh, yeah. This lady's a little nicer.
It's a lady?
Yeah.
You go in with like a half just so you don't like embarrass her?
No, I have a fluffer. Embarrass her. How am I going to embarrass her?
If you're going limp, she might be like,
Oh.
I'm not hot anymore.
No.
She hot?
No.
She old?
I think younger than me. I think this one's younger than me. The other one was older. No, and this one doesn't like the other one would do like a blue light all around. This one just lifts my underwear and looks.
The blue light, like you're checking out for coming
I
on the hotel bedspread?
Pretty much. I think yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Ooh, which lady of the night is this?
Oh, you know what today is? Kevin's birthday.
Hey.
Married, 3 sons, hockey dad.
Alcoholic? Oh, no, drunk?
Yeah.
Alcoholics go to meetings?
I was thinking about this. You have been cold, tired, and emotionally confused pretty much for the last 15, 20 years. How long have you been married?
22.
All right. So 20 years, I'll say. You might have been not emotionally confused the first 2, but then the kids come along and that, that I was thinking about this too, because it was Kevin's birthday. Thank God I put it in my fucking calendar this year because there would have been nothing.
Well, you also asked me like 2 weeks ago. You guessed like 4 dates, and I'm like, I'll just tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Well,
I have no idea.
I put it in my calendar.
I just let Facebook remind me when it's your birthday.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
I usually shop ahead, so I don't have to worry about
That's
the calendar pop up that day.
So that's why I did the thing. But I was thinking about it because I go, birthdays. I don't even know how old you are. 47?
No.
45?
No.
3?
You're going the wrong way.
Oh, you're 48.
Nope.
You're not 50.
Nope.
You're 49.
There you go.
Holy shit.
Closest to the pin.
Jesus Christ. It's like ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I mean it's like the hardest part isn't the kids in the diapers. It's watching them not need you anymore. You know, I mean, that really is, I think, honest to God. And I know it sounds a little strange from guys to be talking about that, but it's like watching your kids become people that no longer ask your permission.
It's kind of been
they don't really need to.
It's kind of been the ongoing theme of the group chat that I was in over the weekend because Sam's in Vegas.
Yeah. And then couldn't come back.
They got their flight delayed
because of the storm, right?
I think it was Thursday.
Yeah.
I had already canceled it because of the storm, which really wasn't that big of a storm, to be honest with you. I didn't think.
Yeah.
But they got stuck, so they're coming back tomorrow at some point.
Okay.
So he got an extra 2 days in Vegas.
How nice is that?
That's what everybody's saying. Like, I guess there could be worse places to be stranded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But getting out there, I guess it was a nightmare. They went from Chicago. They were supposed to go Chicago to Vegas. They went Chicago to Denver to Vegas.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
Oh, maybe that was the original flight for that plane and they had to cancel it. I don't know. It makes no sense to me, but I don't, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. So what does it feel like for you, 49 years old, when you realize that your kids are closer to leaving than they are coming? You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing for me. Both my older guys are gone, and Jameson will be gone in 2 years.
There's many days where I'm like, get the fuck out. Go. I got plans for your room. Go.
I got plans for your room. But it is like, okay. All right. I think dads probably have a easier time with that than moms.
Oh yeah. Bob's going through it because his oldest just there. I think he's 24.
Yeah.
He just moved out with his girlfriend.
Okay.
And they were going through all the getting the place and getting everything ready. I think they spent 2 days over there getting everything put together and everything put up and put away. And then
he helped.
Yeah.
So
I think he's going through it too.
So am I going to have to do that? Because I think one of my guys is going to move in with his girlfriend too. And I don't. Here's the problem. Like, I did live with people prior to being married. And I do remember my mother, because I think the girl I was living with is like, she wanted to wrap a present for her. She was going to see one of her Naz friends, and she wanted to wrap a present. She's like, "Oh, you can use the bedroom." My mother wouldn't go in there.
Without a blue light?
I don't know. Probably. I mean, I don't know. But like, you're at all the hockey games. You do all.
I was there yesterday during the fucking AFC Championship game.
Oh, wow.
4:00. As soon as I saw that we made it last week, I immediately texted Brady's coach, who's also a Patriots fan. You need to fix this.
And he couldn't.
He tried.
I'm sure he did.
Called me at 2:30.
Yeah.
Said the game was canceled. Somebody told him they were shutting down after the 3:00 games.
Oh, okay.
The game was canceled.
Yeah.
So I'm like, walked in, because Brady didn't want to go either.
Yeah.
He wanted to watch the football game.
Yeah.
So I walked in, I grabbed the beer, walked in, sat in my chair, ready to kick it off. Phone rings. It's coach's wife. Yeah, we may have given you bad news.
We may have given you bad news or bad information.
Bad information.
Yeah. The bad news is coming.
Fuck off, first of all. Yeah, we were the only people in MCC's at Tim Hortons. There was no other games. Every other rink was dark.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
why did they hold it?
Who knows?
The other, yeah. Well, because Brady's your youngest.
Yep.
But your son Tyler, who's still in high school, and then you have Sam, who's in Vegas now, coming back. But Tyler's still in high school, has got like a really promising future in hockey. Or am I overstating that?
Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, at what point as a parent does it become from supporting to supporting means getting out of the way, letting him listen to other people? You know what I'm saying? Because I always worry, like, you'll hear about, and a lot of them are turned out okay, but you don't want to be Todd Marinovich's dad,
right?
And you're not, and that's not you at all. But you played hockey, you understand the game, you have a passion for it. It's like, but I mean, I think it's fair to say your kid's better at it than you, Tyler.
Okay, we'll let it happen.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying. I think he's one of the best in the area.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Is. I still give him my 2 cents. Like, I say, hey, you did this well. This is something where maybe it was not your best option. But I will always remind him when he comes home and tells me that one of his high school coaches or his travel coach says the exact same thing I said like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like,
well, look at this. Oh, Dad knows all.
Or when I told him over the summer, I go, you probably need to put on about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
It'll take your game to the next level. And he got train wrecked a couple weeks ago. He goes, man, that kid just fucking murdered me. I go, yeah. Maybe if you put that muscle on instead of eating McDonald's there, fat bitch.
the kid he's wiry. He's put on muscle.
Yeah. He's got a little
bit.
He could definitely stand to put on 10 to 15 more.
Okay. Because that's the thing is, like, I never knew. My dad was not a sports guy, so he didn't understand anything. He was doing crossword puzzles while I was on the field playing games. And that's the thing is, like, how do you know when pushing helps? And sometimes I think it's about our own anxiety. Like, for some parents, you don't want to see the kid like do anything, but I don't get really that vibe with you.
He got messed up a little bit against. He got his bell rung against McQuaid. And he was definitely not feeling great. We went to Lake Placid. He definitely played like shit because he was sick. I think he was still feeling some of the effects of getting his bell rung.
Yeah.
He didn't have a concussion, but he definitely was not. But he had a nasty head cold, so he played awful. He had no points in 2 games, which is not like him.
Yeah. And what does that do? What does that do for you? Does it make you like a little?
Just makes me. No, I just let him do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to let him do his thing, and he can't, and he certainly, it's a weird thing because, we see all and we can get to it a little bit later too, but we see all the stuff with football and things like that. And it's always guys playing through the pain. And I'm not sure if that's always good or bad. I really don't know. I mean, I look at guys like Baker Mayfield. Would he have had a better career in Cleveland had he not played through the pain? Just because,
I'm still surprised we haven't heard what's been up with, unless there really was nothing and he was just a bad couple of games for Josh Allen. But there's got to be something that he had.
Oh, I got to think.
There's got to be something, shoulder, leg, something.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine. When you think about Tyler, what scares you more? Tyler not making it or Tyler making it and then what?
I don't think either one of them scares me.
Or leaving.
He needs to do his thing. If he does his thing, he's I would prefer him to go a college route.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the way he wants to go.
Okay.
I feel like if he goes to college and plays, he may not get a free education, but he'll get a good chunk of financial aid and have options with the transfer portal.
Right.
You can start out in Division III and you can go all the way to Division I.
Yeah.
You go out there and you play your game and you prove that you're worth your time.
Yeah.
Teams will find you.
Right.
And that's the thing. He wants to play for another team this year. I'm like, I'm going to get more exposure. I go, all right, tell me all the kids that played on that team last year, what kind of exposure did they get? And you're going to go to this team and you're going to be third line. You're not going to be the top guy. He's like, well, I'm like, if you're good enough, they'll find you. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're playing in Alaska, Florida, New York, they'll find you if you're good enough.
No, I agree.
And we've done all this stuff with recruiting stuff to help you so they can find you easier.
Right. Not a, it also becomes like a point of like, just the tax on your body of constantly fucking running to these hockey things, after a while.
Right.
It's like, God damn. I can't imagine. None of my guys played hockey, so I don't know. But I watch you. I watch, the Macs and their kids and they're little and just all of it. I even see people with soccer.
It's you got to find. It's not always about the kids on the team.
Yeah.
It's also about the parents. If you have shitty parents,
yeah.
What's the fun of going?
Oh, right. Yeah,
like Brady's team is certainly no more or nowhere near the fun that Tyler's team is.
Yeah,
the parents.
Right.
I mean, we've also been together for close to 10 years as a hockey family, so I mean that makes a lot different too. But
huge difference.
We just have a lot more fun.
Right.
I mean, Brady's team is new, and
which you're not going to not go to Brady's game,
right? No,
that's the thing. You just may have to behave yourself a little bit.
I always behave myself. Either way, I always behave myself. I stand by myself, so I don't get in trouble.
When you're yelling and stuff. I meant like if you're at hockey tournaments and things, drinking in the lobby, doing that kind of thing.
Oh, that's a given.
Yeah. Wow.
I told Tyler, or Brady's coach, said, this is not my first rodeo at this, so I'm going to be judgy as hell the first tournament we go to out of town.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, you're the official judge of parents. I go, that's a bad idea, but I accept.
Oh, so you're judging the other parents and their behavior. Well, I mean, I get that. No, man, I think you've done a hell of a job with those boys. I mean, I remember someone saying to me, good parents build roots and they know when to let go and not grab them, and let them kind of find their own way. And it's not easy. It's hard. I even see with like my oldest kid wanting all these, trying to get all these different jobs, and you want to jump in and go, why are you not X, Y, and Zing? And you kind of can't. You got to go, it's their life. I think I learned that lesson for me personally with my middle son who got into a college, said it was his first choice. It was St. Joseph's University down in Philly. We went there. We looked at Villanova as well. He got into both. He decided he really liked that program, that thing. We walked around the campus. We did all this stuff. I'm like, awesome. And then there's a really, really small college that he and his mom went to visit that's very local to us, to where we are. And I'm like, he's not going to like it. That's not what he's looking for. I want you to have the college experience, not just. And
especially where he went, there's not as much.
There's not a college experience, right? In terms of like, all the different, and I can't say that it's not diverse, but just in terms
but it's not guys being guys going out getting wrecked on a Friday.
Maybe there was. It sounds like there was, or he made friends with other students. But so he goes to this small private college because they would put him on the track team, and he was an okay athlete, but they said, yeah, we'll give you some money from the track team. So he was a thrower, and it changed his whole body and everything. He's a power lifter now, wants to get certified to be a trainer on the side of whatever else he's doing. So good for him. But at that time, I wanted to jump in and go, what are you doing? Why are you not going to? And I remember my brother going, it's not your life.
Right.
And that was when I went, okay, I gotta back off here. And that's the part that's hard, because you believe as the parent, you can see the future going this way. You don't really know.
But the tough part is when you are right.
Yeah.
And you want to be like, I fucking told you so, but you can't.
Yeah.
There's been that with my oldest. I wanted to be like, dude, I told you so.
Yeah, I saw this coming. Kind of thing, yeah.
But I kept my mouth shut.
Well, that brings us to the Patriots, Kevin, because nothing about this season anybody saw coming, I don't believe, with the Patriots. I don't know. I mean, did you think that they would be here?
I didn't think they'd get to the Super Bowl. I did say, and I had this argument with people at work. I'm like, with their schedule, again, we're going back to the schedule, I thought they could get to 12 wins.
Yeah.
I thought they'd make the playoffs. I thought they could get to 12 wins.
Yeah, sure. Lower expectations.
And we went out the first week and laid a fucking egg against the Raiders. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Right. That's why you didn't have the home game.
Yep.
Because it came down to the same record. What were they both? 14-3. The Denver Broncos, the Patriots.
But the Raiders lost to the Broncos twice.
Yeah. So because you got Mike Vrabel, who could become the first coach to win a Super Bowl as a player and win a Super Bowl as a head coach.
For the same franchise. Exactly. Yes. And I go, what do the Patriots know that the other 30 teams don't or forgot? You know what I mean? I think it's always, I don't want to say it's the Patriot way, because I'm sure that every team is a team.
Yeah.
But the Patriots always just seem to be, from afar, obviously I'm not in it like other people that we know. They just seem to be a lot closer knit team.
Yeah.
Everybody likes everybody. They all do their thing.
I thought about this a lot, because after the Bills shit that went on, and then you go on social media and you'll see all kinds of people putting up, this was considered a catch, this was not considered a catch. Right? And I can't.
Don't let your season come down to one play.
Well, here's what I was watching. I thought, there were people saying Drake May didn't play well in the playoffs.
He hasn't,
and he didn't really play well.
He's done enough,
but he played well enough.
He's done enough.
But I thought, boy,
because they're not the Bills. They're not Josh Allen driven. They're team driven.
Well, and they seem to be fundamentals over flash.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Fundamentals over flash. And it was like remembering who, you're 1/11th of this team. And it's just
why miss at 13 yards when you can hit at 4?
Yeah. Right.
3 4s is still 12.
Yep.
And it's still a first down.
Yep. Yep. And it's like they also did something else. They have adaptability and a real sense of control of situations that they don't necessarily have control of. And what I'm referring to is the Jarrett Stidham flagged play that they went under review, and then it was down where the Patriot guy got it because it was a fumble, not a forward pass or lateral or whatever it was, and maybe that was a bad call.
Well, they blew when the ball hit the ground, they blew the play dead.
Yes,
so that's why they gave him the ball there.
Yes, but I think it was kind of a blown call. Like they should have probably got the touchdown, the Patriots, for that. So instead of allowing that chaos to, they're fucking us, that kind of thing, which I think in certain situations, some people could. It was a close game, and they didn't. They went in and they scored, and they did what they had to do. And it's one of these things where
it's the veteran staff. I mean, you've got Josh McDaniels, who's been a head coach twice, he's been an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
You got Vrabel, who's been a head coach for a while. He's been a defensive coordinator.
Right.
They're just wired differently than, say, Joe Brady, who's, I don't want to say Joe Brady's not wired correctly because that's not the right way to say it, but he doesn't have that situational stuff that he's just not as tenured. He doesn't have the time, and he doesn't have the experience that a Josh McDaniels would have.
Yeah. No, that I
sometimes that plays into. Sometimes that plays great for you.
Huge, because you've seen a lot of stuff, right? And experience is our greatest teacher, right? You know, words don't teach. That's the thing.
But I mean, sometimes being the new guy, you're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go.
But they didn't argue the chaos. I didn't see any arguing on the chaos, and I thought, wow, they just adjusted to it, and then they went forward. And it goes, to me, it's like, how much success is talent, but also how you respond to the situation.
Well, they talked about it on the broadcast. Tony Romo was talking about it because they kept showing late in the fourth quarter when it was blizzarding and nobody could move the ball. And at one point, New England had a 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
And basically they just snapped it and threw it away, knowing they were going to punt and just move the ball. But they were showing McDaniels and Vrabel talking back and forth, constantly talking back and forth, trying to figure out what's our best play here.
Yeah.
Do we try to move the ball? Do we just play with the lead and let our defense win it?
Yeah, it's a chess game, right? And you're trying to see. I don't know, because it even reminded me when I was thinking about all this stuff, and I go, it's how you respond to a situation. I got a call earlier in the week from my kid's school. Something had happened, and what he said to them, and they wanted me to know, was my knee-jerk. My dad always says my knee-jerk response is usually the wrong response to have. And they said, we wanted you to know he said that. And I said, well, yeah, usually our first response, knee-jerk is hard to control. It's knee-jerk, right? It's knee-jerk. It's like, bah! It's instinctual. It's what you've been trained to do. But if you can get that moment, that beat, train yourself to do that, it's better. Because most people, I think, in anything they're doing, and you look at the Patriots, they lose momentum because something was unfair. They just lose momentum, and then they wind up stop playing the game, stop doing the whatever. Hey, fuck this guy hurt my feeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I really do. I think in life you can look at that. Like, I thought that's a great thing. I hope some football coach, I hope some teacher takes that Patriot thing right there, that play, and go, they didn't overreact to it. They stayed composed. And I mean, look, the Broncos had a chance to keep them out. Yeah. They weren't in. They didn't get the touchdown. You got a chance to rest your offense a little bit.
Four downs to stop them.
Yeah. And many teams have. We watched, many teams do that. So I don't know. It's kind of like life doesn't reward people who are right, even though we want to tell our kids that all the time. Look who was right. It rewards who keeps playing the game, who keeps going, who keeps moving. How many times have you heard that over and over again? And I think, I think what was on ESPN this morning, it might have been Rex Ryan, who former Bills head coach, former Jets head coach, former defensive coordinator for the Baltimore Ravens, said, this is not the sexiest Super Bowl. He goes, but I think it's going to be a damn good one. And, because you've got the teams, like, you're right, the Patriot way seems to be something that is real.
But I mean, you also have Drake May playing 3 of the top 5 defenses in the playoffs too, which didn't help his play either. I mean, you're going against,
played well enough.
He played well enough. What I said to my buddy a number of times ago, just do enough. Do enough to get by.
It's just enough to get by. All right, we'll take a moment. Greg Connors is going to be joining us later on as well. But
I can't wait for Greg to watch another Patriots fucking Super Bowl. I may have sent him a message yesterday. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Oh, it was painful. Here's the part that's painful to me, is that you've got, and I feel bad because, boy, this guy really rose to the occasion. Talk about somebody who did not, just like the Patriots team and that thing, this individual did not lose momentum because something was kind of unfair. He was in New York. That's Sam Darnold. He was in the same draft class as Baker May and Josh Allen. He was picked 3rd. Josh was picked 7th. I think whatever. What's his name was picked 16th? Lamar?
Yeah, and Josh Rosen too.
And Josh Rosen, right. Josh Rosen, I don't think whoever saw the field.
I don't even know if he's still in the game.
I don't know. But it's like you watch what Sam Darnold did, right? He goes from New York to the Panthers, and then the Panthers go and get Baker Mayfield, so they're both on the team. And he's out to San Francisco because I think he reminded a reporter, well, I've won a Super Bowl before, or I've been I've been in a Super Bowl before. He didn't play, but he was on the sideline. Then he goes from there to Minnesota, has a pretty solid season. Everything's okay. Maybe he found his home. And then the next thing you know, he's off to Seattle with a new head coach. Like, I think, is this a rookie head coach? I don't know how long he's been in there because
I think they fired Carroll 2 years ago.
Okay, so this is his second season, but still. And I go, he was great yesterday. He was throwing, he looked really, really sharp.
It just shows what a shit show the Jets are and what a shit show they are at developing players.
Right, but think about the number of guys. I think a lot of people wrote him off as a bust or whatever. He was seeing ghosts. That becomes a quote that was played all the time. And I go, that guy never fucking bought into anybody else's bullshit. He knew what he had, and and his grandfather was the Marlboro Man. He just kept going, and I go, that's the shit that you want to teach your kids. That's the stuff you want to show them. But mail, motherfucker. All right, we'll take a moment and talk a little weather because I think that I saw an article that scared me a little bit. Yeah. Man, you got a lot going on over there.
People like me.
Okay.
Some people.
Yeah. We'll get to that right after this.
I didn't realize I still had it. You know it. In the violence causes silence.
It sounds like Eddie Vedder.
It's not Eddie Vedder.
But is this Collective Soul?
It is not.
But you see, it's not me. It's not my family. In your head, they are fighting.
I know all the words.
You know the song.
Yeah, but I don't.
You know it. Cranberries cover.
Oh, Linger.
It's Zombie.
Oh, Zombie, but who's singing
The
it?
Bad Wolves.
Oh, I don't know the Bad Wolves. I don't know.
I really love this song, and I've probably got 7 different versions of the song.
Yeah.
I've got one with Miley Cyrus doing it.
Okay. Oh God, I wouldn't even have put the Cranberries because and yet I knew all the words, and I'm going, why? I'm having this weird getting old.
This is what I got to look forward to in 4 years.
I guess. I don't know. Man, next year's the big one, buddy.
Strippers and Blow. Think Mac will be okay with that, or will you move it again?
Oh, I don't know. No, we'll probably have to move after that. I'm not really sure.
Well, Mac's here. It's okay if Mac's here.
Yeah, true. Yeah, he doesn't have a problem.
If he's here, he condones the party.
Yeah.
Listen, if he blows a line off a stripper's ass, it's condoning the party.
No, wait a second. He would never ever do that.
If he blows a line off your ass, it's condoning the party.
You get a little hair up there too. That'd be terrible. Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be gross. We had that big storm. I don't know, like, what has happened to me, but I wanted to, for a while, I've been wanting to try to make different things. So I made a meatloaf and I've never made a meatloaf in my
I
life.
saw you try to make comedy on Instagram and Facebook.
I tried to make a little comedy.
Nice job, Berkeley.
I tried to do a little funny weather guy outside, and some of it got, some people really, I don't know if they liked it or not. It was just quick stuff. I think a friend of my brother's tried to friend me, and it's a woman who lives up the street from them, and she said, you didn't have to accept my friend request. I got the video from your brother, or I stole the video from you. So I don't know if she was going to redo it, like even funnier, but here was the problem.
Probably funnier.
Well, here's the problem. So I knock on my kid's door and go, hey, let me know when you got like 10 minutes. We'll just go outside and we'll do this. I'm getting all kinds of crap because he's playing a video game and he's in the game. And then I guess something happens where now he's out of the game. You go, all right, let's go now. I said to him,
and you've got in your mind how you want to shoot this.
Yes.
And your son's probably got 17 different ways that this is going to be better if he does it his way.
Well, we didn't really talk about it. I said, I'm going to stand over. I'm not getting out in that snow. I'm not walking out there. I go, okay. I said,
did you drill him with a snowball?
No.
Should have.
I know. I didn't.
Should have.
So I'm standing out there, and
after, of course,
he was like, so he's doing it, and I go, let me try one more, and he goes, no, we're done. I'm cold. I'm out. He put on no jacket, no anything. I said to him, well, play your game, finish your game. How long do you think it's going to be? I don't know, 10 minutes. I said, I'll set a timer for 15 minutes, and I'll just knock on your door again. Don't rush, but let's try to do this now because I want to wait. Otherwise, it'll get lost. And he's like, oh, fine. We'll go now. I go, well, I'm not ready now. So now I'm trying to get all my shit. I'm running around and feel all kinds of pressure. So that's what happened.
Bob was plowing all night Friday into Saturday because there was a bunch of snow.
Yeah.
And he had come home and he sent me a text. It's like 9:30 on Saturday morning. Hey, I need a drink. Buddy, it's 9:30, but okay. So I'm out there waiting for him. I come in, Carrie's like, how are you not cold? You were outside in a pair of sweatpants and an undershirt.
Yeah.
I go, I was fucking freezing. In my nipples, I could tune in Tokyo right now. Poking the freaking glass.
Right. So I went and I did all the food shopping. I think you and I talked on Saturday. I loaded up on all the things I was going to do. And it took way longer than I thought it was going to take. So then yesterday I get up and I'm doing the meat, but everything takes a little bit longer. And then I fucked up the peanut butter. I don't know why I want to do this stuff. I go, hormonal? What's going on with me? But I wanted to do it. And then today I have slow cooked chili going on. I'm excited for slow cooked chili. I like a meatloaf. It was good. Candy yams.
When you bought the meatloaf,
yeah.
All the stuff for the meatloaf.
Yeah.
Was it more expensive to buy all the stuff that you needed to buy for the meatloaf, or just to buy the one that was already set to go and all you can do is put the pan in the freaking
Okay,
oven?
I don't know the answer to that because I had most of the ingredients already. It was a lot of spices and different things. So it was just the meat.
Drepping bacon.
I did not.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. Somebody else did that once.
I just came a little bit in my pan.
see, that's the thing is then you hear about the snow shit that's going on outside, right? And I can hear the plows all night. I mean, they did a great job of keeping up with this. I don't even know how many inches do you think you got?
I'd say we got almost a foot.
Yeah,
10,
I'm saying maybe 10, 12 here too. And I did read this article on one of the news sites, local news sites. Basically said, don't pretend you're 25 with a shovel out there. People have heart attacks.
But it was the light, fluffy stuff. It wasn't the heavy stuff.
Yeah. Who knows, buddy? I can't tell. It's fucking cold. And I always go, well, yeah, but everybody goes out and they start to shovel and you start to sweat because you're all bundled up and now your body's heating up because you're basically doing cardiovascular work. And then, you're huffing and puffing and somebody goes, are you okay? I'm fine. And I don't know. I mean, I think to be a man by definition, in a way, you got to push through the pain, got to ignore it. Right. We talked all about that with the football players. So I go, I can totally see how a heart attack could fucking happen with somebody.
I got out there and did it.
You didn't have your kids do it.
No, they wouldn't. It's like your kid. I'm playing a video game.
Well, it's I can't get it gets annoyed at me the other day because I go, buddy, I asked you to take out the garbage and do it now.
I bet you $10 if you had said you wanted to go to Chipotle instead of filming a video.
Yeah.
That game would have been turned off in about 6 seconds.
It is weird, man. It's so weird. But because like, think of the things we tell our kids, right? Especially when they're out. Speak up. We're all hearing now, and I think you're starting to see like PSAs and things for speaking up if we see something that isn't right. And we kind of tell our kids to speak up. But then as dudes, I always figure we don't really model that, because when it comes to our health and shit, we're fucking silent. We're just like, yeah, I'll be fine. And we treat like maintenance like it's weakness or something. And I go, that's not exactly healthy or smart either.
I should speak up. You should stop drinking.
Boy, I've cut way back. Although I did finish throughout the day yesterday, I did finish off a bottle of wine.
Well, it's a storm. You had to prepare.
It was all day. It was just like throughout the day. No, I can't say throughout the day. I think I poured the first wine at like 3:30.
Were you drinking out of a glass or just straight out of the bottle?
Out of a glass, buddy. All class over here. Out of a wine glass. Stemless, short wine glass. That's what and I have stemmed as well, but I have not had it in the stem. Maybe today. I'll have it stemmed.
Red or white, because red's good for the heart if you're going to show.
I had Pinot Noir red. I have 2 cabs at home. I have some rosés.
Are they good cabs, or are they Katie good cabs, or are they Bill Moran good cabs?
They're probably Bill Moran good cabs. I think they're like the number 8. They get a couple points in the Wine Spectator, but they're not anything. I really like the Josh.
Your sister would use it for mimosas?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I forgot. I didn't know who you meant with Katie. I felt so dumb. Like, they had really expensive champagne, and I come in with the, $16 bottles. Hey, so terrible. I don't know. It's terrible. Well,
I think I might drink wine tonight now too. Now that you
why?
Why not? I got a nice bottle of Gretzky.
Oh, wow! It's your birthday. What's the big plan? The family doing something?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
Outback Steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse. What are we doing?
What are we? 315?
Here, West Side.
What are we, Razor Randy?
They got cloth napkins. I'm just saying, bud. They got cloth napkins at these places. No, is there a plan?
I have no idea. Find out when I get home.
Do you care as you get I don't think I give a shit anymore about any of the holidays. It's
just
not
feed me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but even there, it's nice. It's nice if the kids would say something.
Yeah, it's 50-50 on that too, that they will or they won't.
Right. Or it's nice if they recognize it, but I don't expect it anymore. I don't expect anything. Right. I don't expect anything, but I'm also not even really in a relationship.
You're like 7. I'm just messing with it. You're in a relationship with Guinness. You're in a relationship with Josh.
I'm not.
You're in a relationship with Jameson, not your son.
I am not. That's so. Oh God, that sounds so bad. No, but I'm not. Well, last year for my birthday, I did get a nice gift from somebody, and I need to. It was their birthday recently. I've been trying to reconnect, but I fucked it up. That's what I do.
Way to be mental health.
Well, it was
do as you say, not as you do.
I'll tell you honestly, that's where the whole alcohol podcast came from. And I got a nasty note from somebody on Facebook saying, they're like, now the group text is gonna go off. How do you silence your iPad?
Turn the volume down.
Okay, well, I'll have to figure that out.
Volume button right on the top there.
Wait, let's turn it up. Let me go this way. Okay, because now my mother's bragging because she got the most amount of snow out of anybody. 22 inches. And she's sending pictures to everybody. And my sister's responding, "Oh my God." And and
your brother's like, "Mom got 22 inches."
Why? But here's the
Peter North came by.
Here's the bad part. It's like everybody can relate to that because everybody gets on these family group texts. And I don't know. I must have.
I don't, because I tell my wife, do not put me in group texts. I will not respond.
No, well, right. And you have you and your kids and stuff.
I will not respond, and I will throw shit at you.
Well, I'm in the family group text. So it's my kids, my niece is in there, my brother, his wife, my sister, her husband. I don't know that my sister's kids are in there. My dad was in there. I think my dad's still on there. I don't know. And Marge. So
is he still judging too?
So Jordan's on there, So yeah, she probably is. So everybody will send these things, and then sometimes, like,
I gotta be honest, if Kevin just turned his phone on and started typing your dad's responses to shit, it'd be hilarious.
I think he has his phone too.
That would be if he just
I think
randomly here and there just came in and just said something your dad would say.
Wait. So I'm pretty sure he had it turned off. But when my dad died,
was it an iPhone?
Yeah,
he could still iMessage.
I think the number and everything was given back.
You don't need a number for iMessage. That's Apple.
Oh, well. So
I'm gonna have a conversation with your brother.
So my brother were leaving, and I had because he grabbed Dad's phone or whatever, and he's like, and we had talked to my mom, and told her and all. We were all in there laughing and stuff like that. But as we're driving somewhere, he sends a message to my mom from my dad's phone, knowing that she's dead. And I think it was something like he would say to her,
God, it's hot down here.
No, he didn't say that. It was something that he would say to her. I don't even remember. And then we called her, and she's like, oh my God. She goes, you're such an asshole, Kevin. Because he had sent the thing, but it would freak you out. It would freak you out.
I was going to have Kevin call in to the number on your dad's phone as your dad from the beyond.
Yeah.
For it was Halloween. I was going to have him do
it. Did he say no?
He said he would do it.
Oh,
but we never reconnected.
That's so funny. That's really funny. But where was I? Yeah, just the group text. I'll drive you crazy with that kind of stuff.
I hate group text.
Well, it's not bad. It's just always. So then now I have something on my phone
because there's always somebody, Bill Moran, who doesn't participate in the group text.
Yes, because sometimes I just because everybody. Here's why. Do I have to say it? I guess I have to now. Sometimes in the group text, when it's the podcast people, right? And they're texting everybody, and it's more the Monday night crew or that crew that we usually have earlier in the week. It becomes like a one-upsmanship on stuff. And I'm just I just don't have the time for this. I don't have the time for it. I got it. I got to move on. Sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I'll get in there. I don't mean to be rude. And I'm seeing why that scene is rude. I don't mean to be rude. It's just that I'm like, okay.
I'm just busting your balls because 90% of people you don't respond to via text.
No, I've been I haven't, I guess. I tried to say it was getting better, but I don't think I have gotten better.
How many open right now?
How many texts?
How many open texts on your phone right now?
Where's my phone?
I don't know.
I don't know where my phone's right here. Hang on.
I'm gonna set the over under.
You're gonna be
at
surprised.
113. I'm gonna go under, and I'm gonna go under at 48.
You can say 48?
48.
20.
All right.
20. Yeah. Because
there was a storm this week, and you didn't get to do much.
Yeah. Why did our cameras go down? What the hell is going on? Oh, I know why.
Your dad?
It could be. It totally could be. I forgot one of the chargers. Because everything is taken of mine at home now. Yeah, there it is. Everything is taken of mine.
Oh yeah, I bought 2 chargers on Amazon 3 weeks ago, and neither one of them can be found.
Okay, so it's not just that,
but I can find them. I now mark a K on shit that I buy.
Yeah,
so that when I find it in somebody else's room,
well,
that's mine. No, it isn't.
It's the frat house. It is with boys. I don't know what it's like having girls, but that's what they do. And Jameson is he's sleeping most of today because I don't even know what time he was up to playing a game and talking. And then I had to go at 1 o'clock in the morning. You've got to lower your fucking mouth. Yeah, you got to. I think I said it kinder than that. Maybe I didn't. But you got to lower it. I get up this morning and the dishwasher had finished, right? So, but not emptied. There's a hot chocolate thing, and then I buy little snacks. These little, like, you get them at Aldi. They're like little protein things. I guess cheese or crackers or meats, whatever. I love those things. I love the one with the craisins, which people make fun of me for, and the almonds, and they have some cheese. That's my favorite one. All of them. So all 6 of them are gone. And I go, buddy, I bought those for school. I go, there was meatloaf left over. There's peanut butter. I go, I don't like the peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter. Okay. I know it's not manly to like peanut butter. I go, well, who told you it was manly to like peanut butter? Nobody ever
fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Me too. So I'm like, you don't have to eat it. But there's the meatloaf. There's this. There's all kinds. There's candy. There's shit. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, you're not even going to school this week. And I go, I actually only have one in-person class this week. You're right. But I'm like, I buy shit. I buy shit. Every other fucking thing for you.
I buy shit and I hide it.
Look, okay, here's one. This is one that pissed me off the other day. Then we'll take a short break. I couldn't, sounds so dumb. I couldn't find my comb. I have a long, just comb. It's just a regular comb. Not fancy, not anything. Probably been around too long. I probably have to find a way to clean it because there's little like gooky stuff in there, I guess. I don't know.
Or just, spend 97 cents to buy a new fucking comb.
Okay. Hang on. So, but this is a big comb. It's got the wider teeth. It's got it's a comb.
Sorry, $1.27.
I get up and I have some place to be. And I'm like, where the fuck's my comb? And then I feel like I'm losing my mind. And I can't find it. I can't find it. So when I go shopping, I make a trip to I went to Wegmans to buy combs. They don't really have combs at Wegmans.
It's a Walmart thing. You gotta go to Walmart.
Okay. So then I'm like, I should have just ordered on Amazon. So they don't really have combs or not the ones I'm looking for. So I buy these 2 combs. They're like little chintzy combs.
Did you buy an Afro Pick?
That's all they really have. They have things for people with hair not like mine.
Yeah, women's hair. More probably.
Yes. And some, I think some other
brother hair.
Yeah, some other. Yes, I'm just trying to say it more delicately, but why?
Hero hair?
Well, why? So so now I buy these shitty combs. I go home next day. I'm like, just not whatever. And you're a guy. That's the other thing.
I'm Bill Moran. I've got to quaff my hair.
Well, I like to try to present myself as best as I possibly can. I am an older guy. And
East side, you can't look like shit.
So here's the bottom line with this, and this is what pisses me off. And it's not about the comb; it's about the other thing. It's about the denial of stuff. So somehow we're leaving or something, and I'm running around, and all of a sudden I come into my room, and I have a bathroom there, and the bathroom door opens, sort of startles me a little bit. I'm like, whoa. And he's like, I found your comb. And I said, oh, all right, where was it? Behind the toilet. I go, the fuck it was. It was not. I go, buddy, I have cleaned this entire bathroom. There is I would have found it. All right, fine. I took it. I'm like, just say it. Just fucking say it. I'm not going to yell. I don't care. Just tell me where it is. I don't want to feel like I'm losing my fucking mind.
And then just put it back when you're done using it.
Exactly. I go to Cologne. It's gone.
That's the same thing. I get like nail clippers.
Yes.
They're always missing.
Yes.
I always find them on one of 2 kids' dressers. I get little cuticle scissors I cut Brady's nails with because he's a little bitch. And they're always missing.
Uh-huh.
I always find them in the same spot.
That's
I know where to look.
All right, we'll take a moment. Is Greg joining us now, or what is he doing?
Let's see if he's done anything.
Shoot him a text. Well, I know he may be in pain.
I think he said he will let us know when he's done with the MD.
All right. Well, maybe we'll hang out, have a drink, and have a birthday drink, and then we'll wait for Gregory.
A little addictomy for Gregory. Do you need a charger? Do you need me to go out to the truck get a charger?
No, I don't. I need to figure out what's happening sometimes electrically in the new studio. With the electricity, because there are cameras that are charged and cameras that are indicating they're not charged, but
we
they
should
be
talk
plugged in.
To the landlord.
Yeah, they're in someplace warmer right now. But we will we'll check in with Greg and see. There's the coaching stuff. I also like talking a little bit about that teachable moment, I think, with the Patriots to me, and we'll see who Greg thinks leads the coaching. Could it be the Buffalo Phils? with Philip Rivers.
God, I fucking hope so.
I kind of do too. I got to be honest with you. I don't hate that idea, and maybe I'm in the minority.
I love it. I love it.
All that.
It's the most Jets thing they could do.
Right after this.
Drake made it's Drake made there ain't a quarterback better than Drake made he's Drake made it's Drake made
I almost spit my shot. I just took a thing of water when he started playing that song off his phone. I can't.
The way that boy be playing needs a major pay raise. Ain't much that they can't say till parades take place. And we at number 7 to the Patriots rain case from UNC. And now he's up in NE. Just took the AFC East like it was MBT. They chanting MVP, even in New Jersey. Who got the highest QBR? Boy, he's leading the league. He's steady going.
Who did this?
Ready throwing a pick. That boy can scramble like
Nicky G?
Doesn't crack when they blitz. There ain't a pass that he's missed. It's history in the making. Yeah, Brady had his time, and now we crowning Drake May. They call him Drake May.
I can't listen to this. I can't listen to it.
Came in from a Jameson Moran.
You know, we did this episode. Stephanie had referenced it earlier, but the feedback from this episode is fucking phenomenal. Did you just do the fucking drink?
I'll do another one.
God damn it! I was gonna toast you a happy birthday.
Hand me the bottle. I'll go again.
Yeah. This is what happens when Kevin gets away from his family.
Or when I'm with my family.
I don't discriminate. It's amazing. I think if you haven't checked out the episode, it's called 250 Comments and Still Single. And there's a subtitle to it, which is escaping me at the moment. But it may be something for you or someone you know who may want to listen to it. There's no real advice in this. It's just talking about kind of stuff. But I'm getting text to my phone from women and stuff. And one of them is going, I have so much to say about this. I have so much to say. And you know what? Stephanie said some things in there. I'll give you one. And you tell me how people may or may not take this. She said there's a lot for people in the middle in terms of looks and income and all that. There's a lot of options for people in the middle. That's what she said. She goes, I'm not here to hook up the plumber with the IT specialist or something to that effect. And she's like, I'm talking about really strong, independent women who run businesses and do things, you know, where's the single guy with the jet? And I wonder if that turns some people off. I don't know, because that was the part I was getting texted about now. But I had a guy.
But a lot of times the plumber's what that chick needs.
Yeah, he does. He knows how to sneak the drain.
Stop.
Come on, baby.
But, you know, just it kind of almost keeps them grounded a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you're used to, no one should have to, you know, it's like it's the prince and the pauper type thing, right? No one wants to change their lifestyle.
Right.
And so if that's what you're used to, then that's what you're going to be looking for or continue to do. I don't know that there are those people that are available. I think most people get, number one, a divorce or is an expensive thing, number one. And a lot of times the guy is the one that, not always, I'm not saying this is always the case. Please understand that. But I do think majority of men are the ones that end up paying and don't have custody of the kids. And
right.
So, you know, and so there's a lot of emotional baggage, let alone cost. And so that, you know, there goes my private jet. And so what am I going to do? Wait, this text just said, who are these women? She's talking them up like they are, hang on, it just disappeared off. Like they are beyond gorgeous celebrities. Now, but the crux of it is, it does talk about like relationships, working on yourself, how people say they're doing that, why people end up with the same type of people. They may look different on the outside, but they're kind of the same type of person they were with before. And there's some good stuff in the episode, and I certainly enjoyed it. And Stephanie is, Stephanie
Steph.
Yeah, and that's
I think her post on Facebook got like close to 10,000 views,
19,000 views, and 150 comments,
and that's
with a lot of people. Then also comments coming to her DMs.
That's
right?
crazy for Stephanie. I mean, she's here.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she's got a good following with people.
Sure. Yeah.
People know who she is, but and the shit she does with her real estate stuff is hysterical.
Yes, it's unbelievable.
Some of the shit I die laughing at.
Yeah.
She had one house that I messaged her because she had one house and she started out the video with it was an as-is house, and the first room she focused on was the room with the stripper pole.
You remember that?
And I'm like,
I remember that.
And I'm like, really? She's like, 1,000%.
Yeah,
it's gonna sell the house.
Well, what's interesting is like she's not afraid to take the chances.
No,
I'm gonna brag on her for just a minute,
and she's been pretty successful with taking the chances.
Well, yes, and it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Life. What does life reward? And life rewards the person that keeps going. I will say, and I know her a little more privately. That is a person who has had a lot of downs, right? And when we call ups and downs, she's had a lot of tough times. I said to her in the podcast, what is it about you that keeps like that whole, your mentality is so positive, right? And we know some stuff that she had just gone through,
right?
And she was married to someone who's still in the public eye, and they're divorced, and that alone, right? Just a divorce alone, it's a heavy situation. So she said, I'm not the type of person to get mad. I think if like my flight is canceled and I really need to get home, and I'm flying out of Chicago, say, I'm not the one screaming and yelling, I got to get out of here. I'm frantically trying to rebook. I'm the person who says, I guess I was supposed to explore Chicago today.
Right. And
I think that if you can go with that attitude, not always easy. And I certainly think that one of the worst things we can say to somebody is you got to think positively. Okay, great.
I just said that today.
To who?
My aunt.
What did you say? Think positively?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, but I always think
positive thoughts tend to bring positive energy in my mind.
100%.
Negative thoughts,
100%.
It goes the fucking wrong way every time.
Absolutely, you couldn't be more correct. I just think when someone's down a negative road, one of the things and it's only because I'm old and I've seen it, is I don't want to say things like relax, think positively. I just want to, it's almost at that point I go, yeah, I get it. I hear you, man. And I'll tell you what,
you're down.
Maybe,
take any win you got it and start stacking it.
Go to bed and start again tomorrow.
If you get up in the morning, count that as your first win.
100%.
Start stacking it.
Who's this guy that's talking over here? Where the fuck did this come from?
I had some Jameson.
Yeah, but usually you become a bigger dick. That's not the case. What's going on with you?
Older's wiser.
Okay, I got it. I see it. It's no, you're absolutely right. But the thing with Stephanie is like that's her mentality, and Stephanie has worked very hard. She sold a $5.2 million home on Canandaigua Lake. Now, this happened a while ago, and she was afraid to say anything because she didn't want to turn into like one of the people. But I'm just going to say I'm terrible at math, terrible. But I think 3% is usually what real estate agents get. I'm going to say that's about $155,000. Like now, don't forget you're going to get taxed on that. So, but I'm just saying the 3% is that. So there are people who just do one or two of those a year and they call it a year. Stephanie's a hustler. She's out there trying to build an empire. She wants to be the best, and she's willing to take the risks. And even with this, she was like, I didn't want to say anything about it. I recently put it on my Facebook page that I sold this house because I want people to know it doesn't matter if your house is $175,000 or your house is $5.2 million. I'm going to give you my best no matter what.
And I can attest to that because she did. She sold my mother's house.
Yeah.
And my mother's house is far from 5.2 million. But she put in just as much work on my mother's house as she does on any other house.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's just who she is.
I was a little sad that I didn't get a video because that when she was first starting to do the videos, I wanted something sweet, but
there's something sweet. Like what?
Anything. She's creative. She's very, very creative. I stand by that. She, like you said, she will take chances, but I think she also creates her own wins.
Well, yeah, because you're doing that, and that's a really smart way to look at it. Yeah, 100. Yeah,
I'll take the chance, but I'm gonna win taking the chance. I'm not gonna lose.
Right, and that's more of a mental attitude.
I know somebody who used to have that mental attitude.
Who?
You?
I still do. I'm fucking taking chances all the time now. I'm with the
but not wearing rubber is not a chance. The pullout game is not a chance. You want to take.
You're gonna get me in so much trouble with people, and it's not true.
I know.
Not true.
They know.
Hero.
That was the funniest thing this weekend. I think I called you and told you.
Did.
I was walking through the parking lot, and all I hear is your voice blaring on a podcast, and I hear just me here, hero. And all I could do was laugh.
Yeah, I know. All right, Kevin, you're 49 today. What have you learned, you think, about life? Like, you really just gave some great advice and talked very highly.
I'm trying to start to take a more positive look on things because I've always been a negative person.
Me too. Almost my natural inkling. Well, because everything was always.
It was my upbringing. It was. We don't talk about this. We don't talk about this.
Right.
I've been talking about with my aunt about it. I'm like, I'm not sure my mother and father even fucking liked me. I mean, and they did. But
yes.
There's just things that in the past, I'm like, who fucking does that?
Right.
And it's just like
it's weird, but at the time it felt very normal.
Yeah.
And it's like the same thing.
But I've seen over the last few years myself going down that same road.
Because it's how you were conditioned.
Right.
That's how you're conditioned.
And I'm trying to do things differently.
Yeah.
It's not always positive. It doesn't always work out. I'm not stacking all the wins.
No, but a little bit is a lot more than you have.
Right.
You know, that's interesting because I always say too, like, we are so conditioned. My old man was always like a discreet sense of paranoia goes a long way. So you're always like looking around like, oh, who's gonna knife me in the back, so to speak, right? You know, figuratively speaking. And then you start to go, well, why? Why am I? What? That's insane. But at the time, that was it. Or I remember my friend fucking burst out laughing in my face, like just lost it, because I said to him, he's like, hey man, we should get together, come over to my house this weekend. I'm like, I can't. And my father had been yelling at me that I can't academically afford to do anything other than my schoolwork or something like that. And so I said that, and my friend just lost it. But you took these things as gospel. At least I did. When my old man spoke, I took it as gospel. And then when I look back, I go, what was going on with him that he was like, you know, a discreet sense of paranoia goes a long way. Trust no one, you know.
But why is it so drastically changed in your, for me, I know why in mine, but for you, why do you treat your children differently than that?
Because I hated it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I hated it. And I also see where it didn't work. It didn't work. And it was also one of these things where, you know, we hear a lot about the gentle parenting, right? The people say the gentle parenting. It doesn't work. Gentle parenting. Right. But does screaming in your kid's face, slamming the door, asking them, should you send them to have their head examined, is that working? Does that fucking work? I don't, that to me doesn't work. Now, I don't know the results necessarily of the other side, but I would think that you're better off trying to, I'm not saying be your kid's friend. I always say to my boys, you know, I'm not your buddy. I'm your dad. But it is different with, and you know, because you have 3 sons, you're going to be joking around with them and stuff as they get older. It just is what happens. But at the same time, you got to have those boundaries. But, you know, I always used to say that there's a difference between kind and nice, in my opinion. Nice gets walked on. Kind can draw boundaries and go, I don't need to tell you what an asshole I think you are. I just need to, I'm just not going to chime in or whatever. Right. And I think that that's the thing with the kids. And it's hard to do sometimes because, like you, I have been conditioned to where you would get yelled at, or you would kind of like my parents would even needle me, or there'd be passive aggressive shit. And I have,
And your first inkling is to
to
go
go
that route.
100% that way. I could be the most passive aggressive, and I see it. And I had somebody once call me on it, and I went, "Oh yeah, I don't want to be that way." And I try really hard not to. It was after I was married, and I'm like, these are the things. Like, we can all go when a breakup happens. When you hear that people are, I'm in camp so and so, and I'm in camp so and so. It's two people. They both brought their own shit to it, and the more you're carrying something around, the more weight it carries. And when it gets pushed or triggered, I think is the word. I think that you have to, I just got a thing saying, BillMoranProductions.com. I forgot. I had that in my favorite. I think that's when it comes out. It comes out with such force sometimes. The person in front of you isn't necessarily the reason why, but all that weight you're carrying for so long, it's heavier and it comes fast.
And that's what I hate doing is I always would build it.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody would trigger.
Yep.
And they would just get fucking 8 months of just regurgitated shit.
Yeah. I did the same thing.
I felt them fucking $1 billion better
So did I.
afterwards.
Yeah. And then did you ever do this? Did you ever walk around after you did something like that and be like, what's your problem? Why are you all quiet?
No, I'm not that big of a dick.
Oh, I did. I'm like, what's going on? What do you mean? I was just blowing off steam. What do you want me to do?
I've learned that drinking is the way.
Yeah, but even that would sometimes bring out the worst in me, because here's why. And this was, thank you. You brought me back to a point.
You got to drink till you pass out so you don't have the worst.
You brought me back to a point. I want to see what the name I had for the alcohol episode is escaping my fat head right now. But somebody wrote kind of a nasty comment on Facebook to it, but I think it was
episode.
It was when
competency isn't enough.
No, that's the Buffalo Bills. When alcohol becomes permission. When alcohol becomes permission. And somebody said, I listened to that and it sounds like he's just blaming all his stuff on that. And I was going, that wasn't the point of the episode. The point of the episode was to go, alcohol does not make you behave badly. Alcohol just takes your brake system away.
Yep.
Your inhibitions. And it also doesn't, it also isn't a truth serum. I mean, maybe people are a little more honest, I guess, but when they're really hammered, they're not even aware. And I don't think that, but you can't use that as an excuse, was my point. You can't, because a lot of times what's happening and what's making you react emotionally is not the person in front of you. It's the shit from the past that you've been carrying around, and it just comes harder and faster. It's like a river that's just picked up steam, and now we're over the edge, and it's Niagara Falls, and it's powerful. And I don't think drinking is an excuse. I don't think any kind of alter stays excuse. You've got to own your shit. You got to own it. That's the part.
I drink till I pass out or can't be comprehended.
Well, I think one of the things that I have seen over the many years that I've been on the planet is that when we say things like you have to be accountable for your actions, it was never said in a calm way. It was always said as though you're in trouble, right? And I still think so many adults take accountability as being in trouble, so they don't want to say anything, or that's where we kind of, it's not like we're ignoring it. We know it's there, but we don't know what to do because it means we're in trouble.
I don't think it's the trouble. I think it's more the backlash from it, or what's going to happen if I take accountability for painting the wall blue when you wanted it fucking gray, and I'm like, fucking blue looks better.
Yeah. Right.
You wanted it gray.
Yeah. Well, it depends on
what's going to happen.
Our
now.
relationship.
Am I out of here? Am I still hired?
I see.
That's probably a bad example.
No, I was thinking
it's just what's going to come back at me if I take accountability. I'm like, to me, blue looks better. You think gray looks better. I think blue looks better. Either you're going to come in and be like, fuck, he's right.
Yeah.
Or what the fuck?
Yeah. Right. And I'm not paying for you to repaint the wall. Yeah. I was going to say to that example, I go, well, I guess it depends on the relationship. If I'm married or living with somebody and they say, hey, we should paint that gray. And I go, and I just go do it. Then maybe I can smooth through it. If I'm paying you and you didn't paint it gray, I'm pissed.
Right.
Unless it looks good. But yeah, a
lot of people just don't want the fallout from the accountability.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It sounds like a scary word, whether it's you're in trouble or whatever. It's a loaded word for sure. And I don't think that's I just got an email from Match.
Don't look at me. I didn't do it.
Somebody's dumbass dick friend. Somebody did it. Because I don't go on dating.
I wish I could tell. Well, open it.
It just said, "Are Match? Are we camera ready?" And I'm like,
it might just be a promotional email.
Oh, why would I get it?
Why would I don't know?
All right, I think somebody signed me up. That's what I'm going with. I'm blaming them.
I don't think anybody likes you enough to pay the amount for Match.
When I was in college, I would get all this mail from the Tourette's, from like people who would go, so like, do you have? We're raising money. I don't remember. They just flooded my mailbox at Fisher. I would get all this mail. I think it was the Tourette syndrome because it was, we had done some kind of joke about, some guy who was trying to control his language and he would say bad things. And we go, I got to tell you something. Let me tell you something. Nickels, dimes, quarters, $2. And that was the joke. And because we know what the guy was going to say, but he other words. And so because I did that, I think it might have been somebody who was mad at me and they just started flooding my mailbox with the Tourette's.
All I know is I'm going to go home on Facebook later. I'm going to have nothing but Match.com advertisements and Tourette's advertisements. Hopefully I can read the Tourette's ones.
Yeah, well, every once in a while. Any other thoughts for the birthday? You still don't know what you're doing, huh?
I don't.
All right. Well,
I better get fed. That's all I ask.
Here's the thing that I think you should remember for your birthday. It's not about losing strength as we get older. It's about learning where to apply that strength. Like just what you said earlier, like all that shit. Learning where to apply that knowledge, not to my kids.
I blacked out earlier. What did I say?
All right, we're gonna close out. We'll have to catch up with Greg another time. My chili's almost done. It's been about a million hours now. So, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Yeah, stretch before you shovel. That's all I would say in that arena. For Kevin Muir, celebrating his 49th. Next year's gonna be big.
Oh, you got it right this time.
Do we get?
I'll tell you one shot this time.
Do we get? I really didn't think you were that old.
Yeah,
not that that's old, but because I'm younger. But 50 still sounds old to me, and I'm way past that. But I just, I don't see you that way. If you told, I thought maybe you, because I always think Danny's older than you, and I don't think he is.
He's not.
I think he's like 4 or 5 years younger.
He is. He looks like he's 7 years older.
Well, I don't. Everybody's body is different, but I'll tell you what that is. That is carrying around a lot of baggage. That's carrying around a lot of baggage.
No, it's carrying the cross.
No, it's not. Stop.
Carrying the cross.
For Kevin Muir and his birthday, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
Three bangs out later, 4 cars hot wide. Across the Mississippi like an oil slick fire.